Hi, and welcome to Lakeview Stories. I'm Dr. Wade Hance. In this episode, we have Hayden and McKenna joining us from our Student Marketing Committee. For those who may not know, can you tell us a little bit about what the Student Marketing Committee is?
All right, so Student Marketing Committee is basically just a group of students from freshman to senior year, and every now and then we will consistently meet and just try to think of ways to make the school just better when it comes to putting yourself out there, both student and just school-wide.
So I have to tell you, I'm actually a massive fan of this Student Marketing Committee. I believe that Lakeview is your school. You are the students, and I think what better way to give you ownership over this place than to like a committee like this Student Marketing Committee. Can you talk a little bit about some of the ideas or projects that are emerging from the work you're doing there?
One way we're trying to improve is through student life, whether it's like student involvement through sport events, like in the student section, or getting more support from our students through fine arts or robotics, and just overall creating a more supportive and fun environment for our students.
So when it really comes to the projects, we will also do stuff with enrollment and really just kind of try to put Lakeview in a spot where we're just kind of publicizing ourselves a little more, kind of trying to project as much as we can. So we would do stuff like we did a SWOT analysis and figured out Lakeview is very well at, like in academics, we're very well up there, but when it comes to the actual student life, it's not as high as it could be. So student marketing is also trying to take care of the best of both worlds while keeping academics up and making sure student life is also as much fun as it can be.
We're also working on reforming and elevating our social media presence to bring more awareness to our events for not only our students, but the community as a whole.
All right, so we're in the marketing committee, right? And so I thought just to ask a few fun questions to see if you can come up with a few things on the spot here. So if you were to give Lakeview the title of a TV show, what title would you give it?
Oh, man. I would say probably like In It Together or something like that, because the way students interact with each other, it's just you're all so tightly woven that it seems like one big family.
So what about a song that you feel represents Lakeview Academy? What do you think? There's a song out there if you were to have one go with the school.
Can I say one?
Yeah, absolutely.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston, because not a day goes by without Simpson coming up to you and telling you how much he loves you.
That's a perfect one for that.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I would just say Hooked on a Feeling, because once you start here, you really fall in love with it. Everything here is just incredible, and you want to experience it again and again.
Very good. So for our last question, word of mouth marketing is incredibly powerful, especially with private schools. Anywhere you go, they always talk about how powerful word of mouth is. So if you're giving your 10 or 15 second pitch to a prospective family about your experience at Lakeview Academy, what are you going to share with them?
I've been at Lakeview since third grade, and compared to other schools, like, you're not just like another student. Like, it's more like a family here. Like, you're you have personal relationships with your teachers, and like Coach Simpson knows every kid by name. It's just smaller and more of like a community.
I would probably say something about how, yes, there's a lot of new relationships, but I'm also newer to high school. And just coming into that, you can already tell, like, you're welcome no matter what. It really doesn't matter who you are. You're still going to be greeted with open arms.